be your host for today. And what we're going to be doing is telling you 3 tips on how you can stop that bitching and get the winning by stopping the overthinking and start putting in some solutions into your place, huh? So if you're ready for that, if this video sounds like something you need and you just scrolled in this, it wasn't an accident, it's not a coincidence, you need to see it, you need to hear it. Without further ado, we're getting right into it. IG, what's the word? What's up, chat? So a lot of fire, okay. Instagram's chat is delayed as shit. We know that. YouTube, usually y'all chat is delayed by about 30 seconds too, but we get right into it. We're not wasting no time. So first things first, again, spam questions. Any questions you got in the chat, whatever you feel, I'm gonna go back through the chat and I'm gonna go over it. We starting with number 1. Give me them jewels, I'll waste too much time overthinking. There you go. So this is the first thing I realized. Now, I'm about to butcher this story, I'm gonna tell y'all, but this is a story. I'm not a overly religious person or anything anymore, but in the Bible, there's a story, right? Peep this story. If y'all know it better than me, chime in. Tell me what story it's from so I can look up the whole thing. But in there, God gives everybody blessings. He gives Buddy over here 10 blessings. Talents, pardon me. He gives Buddy over here 10 talents. He gives one servant 5 talents, and then he gives the other servant 1 talent. Okay, I'm saying it again. He gives one servant 10 talents, one servant 5 talents, and then one servant 1 talent. You feel me? So then he says, I'm summarizing too. If I'm ruining the story for you, my apology. I'm just giving you the overall gist of it. You feel me? The summary. So then he goes away. He says, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna come back in a year, and I'm gonna see what's come of the talent. And they say, okay, cool. And they go about their life for a year. The one dude with the 1 talent, he digs a hole in the dirt. He buries it. He buries the talent that God gives him. He buries it. Boom. The other 2 people that got the talents, that God gave the talent to, they put them to use. One of the dudes who had 10 talents, he put them to use and turned it into 20, 30 talents. You feel me? So he took the talents he was given and multiplied them, doubled them, tripled them. You feel me? So now he has 30 talents. The other dude with 5 doubled it, turned it to 10. Right? So now God come back around. He pulled back up. He's like, okay, it's been a year. How have you done with your talents? What have you done with the talent? Right? So the one dude with the 10 talents, he's like, shit, I didn't turn that 10 into a 20 or 30 piece McNugget. See, Matthew, right there. See, he says it right there. So you know I'm not capping. He says it right here. It's Matthew's 25 verses 14 through 30. Y'all look it up if you want. He comes back. He says, hey, what did you do with them 10 talents? Buddy say, I turned them into 20 or 30. He say, that's amazing. Well done. I'm proud of you. He go to Buddy with the servant with the 5 talents. He said, what did you do with them talents? He said, I turned them into 10. So he doubled his. He had turned a 5 to a 10. Good job. And then the one person he gave 1 talent to that had 0, but he gave him 1. You know what he said? He said, shit, I done dug mine up. I kept it nice, clean, pristine. I turned it into none. I just didn't use it. I put it away. You gave me the opportunity to get up every day. You gave me the ability to wake up, the ability to have all these weird expectations and wants and shit that no one's ever had ever in my lifetime. We're talking about generational wealth. You gave me the ability to have a talent, but I didn't use it. And you know what God said? Give it back to me and give it to the nigga that had 10. You wanna know why? Because if you're not going to use the talent, we're going to give it to somebody that is going to use it and multiply it for the world. Does this make sense? He said, should have gave it to the banker. How the hell they had bankers back then? If this makes sense in the chat, I want y'all to spam fire emojis. And we got all these people on here on YouTube. We need to like the video. Let's like this video right now. If this makes sense to you on IG, YouTube, I want you to spam the fire emoji. Because if you got all the talents, the ability to get up every day, the ability to have these weird ass wants and expectations that you crave, and you want a nigga that's 8 feet tall, can play basketball, cook good, listen to stories, wiener this long, can fight good, let you wear whatever you want, bet. Did you use the talent that you were given? You want a girl to do all this shit. You want some paper. You want all these things. You want people to post you on their page. Why would we post you on your page when you don't have nothing on your page, okay? You want me to repost you on my page, but so when I use my reputation to send people to your page, it's nothing on there. A bunch of half-ass stuff. You're not using the talent you was given. Does this make sense? Does this make sense in the chat? I don't know why they keep booting people on my here. YouTube, does this make sense? What's up, Cloutiva? That's what the verse says at the end. If you're going to read a story. And another thing I want y'all to do also is realize that most people you know just argue to argue. This is when it comes with overthinking. It's a perfect tie-in. I got a perfect live example. If you come over to YouTube, you'll see a live example. We won't give this person any clout, but this is just another thing that people don't use. They have 1, 2 of these. You have 1 of this. You have 1, 2 of this. I told a story, right? In here, at the beginning of the story, I said, hey, I'm going to butcher this story, but I'm giving you my version, a summary of it. I tell the story and then tell the conclusion, how you can stop overthinking, how you can do X, Y, Z. It goes exactly according to the end of the book. And then you know what they said? It makes sense, but you should have did it this way. It's another person that's just using the overthinking. You want to know why? You know how you can tell people overthink a lot? Is because when you say, I don't fucking know. We talked about this the other day. When you say a sentence, right? You might say a sentence. You might say your rent costs. All right, here we go. Let's say somebody's rent is $1,000, right? But you giving them an example, and you like, yo, man, your rent costs $1,200 per month. Why don't you save this, this, and this? And you go on this long tangent. And just because you said 1,200 instead of 1,000, the whole focus of the whole story, they missed the whole shit you said because they overthinking. They're overthinking. The whole thing that you said was a long sentence of information, statistics, good, helpful, useful information and gems. But all they were focused on was one piece that they didn't like how you said it, or they were focused on some shit that honestly doesn't even disprove the shit you're saying. Does this make sense? So when it comes to overthinking, you're going to realize that a lot of people that overthink, they spend their time just doing shit that doesn't serve them. For example, this goes into the next topic. You sow what you reap. Okay? So if you're scared of failing, this ain't for you. Living is not for you. If you're scared to take a fail, if you're scared to, I guess what I'm saying is failure and success are not different. They're not separate. You can't get one without the other, my nigga. If you want to have success, you're going to take some L's. That's the only way to get up there. It's not separate. You don't just have just nonstop trajectory to greatness the whole time. You're going to have some times where you have to face adversity, switch it up. Basically worrying about the wrong shit. Yeah. Because think about it, bro. Most people you know all the TikTok conspiracies and shit, but they go clock in at the Amazon warehouse. It's confusion. It's confusion. So you only got 24 hours, so they say in a day. If you spend it arguing with people, and you could do anything else you can do in the world. You could do anything else you choose in the world, but you spend it arguing with people. That's a choice. That's overthinking. Because you're really not thinking at all, or you're thinking about the wrong shit. Let's go to the next thing. So what you reap. I learned this from, guess who? Jim Rohn. This devil steps in. Yeah. But the devil's always been there. Y'all gotta stop blaming shit. Well, the devil, this person. Just stay strong. Because guess what? If you sow what you reap, if you dislike the crops you got, who do you blame? You're gonna blame the planter, right? Watch this, peak game. If we all farmers and you dislike the crop you have, which is you, right? Let's say you dislike the job you got. You dislike your weight. You dislike anything about yourself. Anything about yourself, right? If you dislike the crop, you want to blame the planter, right? You know who the planter is? Just look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror. So the next time you want to go blame somebody in society, you got to realize all the people that y'all know that blame everybody else for shit, nigga, they got groups for them. They're the most popular people. If you want to complain about something, go blame white people or the government or this, or blame men or blame whatever. It's all people who think the same. They're all victims. So if you don't like what you see in that mirror, guess who you blame? The person in the mirror. You hear me? Does this make sense? Drop some fire emojis in the chat if this makes sense. Let me see who's still. Nat, you still here? What we doing? Ivory, what's up? Versace still here. Blessed beyond measure. How y'all feeling? Drop some fires in the chat if this makes sense. Drop some fire. Because think about this. All the young people we know, bro, they make up words so that they don't have to feel bad. You want to know why they overthink? I'm gonna tell you what, at least what I think. Most people you know overthink. All the millionaires I know, I never heard them use the words green lighting, gaslighting, narcissist. What's some other words that people use that just mean nothing? Name me some words, John, y'all be using that mean absolutely nothing. What's some other thing people say? Like just random things. I'm not sure. I don't know all the fucking phrases y'all use that mean nothing. But all them phrases that people be using, most successful people don't use them. Most successful people don't use them. They simply acknowledge what's happening in the world and they play the game. So how you keep using, you understand that the word narcissist is not new. You understand that, right? It's not new. You just started using it because you stopped taking accountability. We don't have an increase of narcissists. We have an increase of almost every single person who uses that word. Think about how ironic this is. Almost every single person who uses that word, narcissist, you're a narcissist, this person's a narcissist. Almost every time they're the one who's narcissistic. Because the definition of the word is to only care about one's self-beliefs or some summary of that. And oftentimes the people calling other people that is because all they care about is what they want. Because if all you care about is what you want, anybody that goes against that, you'll call them a name. You can't, of course, everyone else has to be wrong. Everybody in America is wrong, right? It got to be all dudes. It got to be all girls. It got to be all everybody else. It couldn't possibly just be you planted the crop, you got to do better. So reap what you sow and you're going to get what you plant. So what that means is if you spend all your time going on Netflix or whatever, that's fine, but you're not going to be the best streamer. If you want to be the best streamer, I know my goal is to become the best YouTuber. You hear me? The best that I can become. And the only way I'm going to do that is by getting better at YouTubing stuff, doing stuff. So what are some of y'all goals? Comment your goals in here, but I'm going to let you know whatever seed that you plant, that's what you're going to get more of. So I'm going to give you an example. If you walk around saying, oh God, I wanted money, and you praying, a lot of y'all say prayers for money and shit. You sing these songs, you put these quotes up and shit on Instagram, and in your post, these long, nasty captions. But if you spend more time on that caption than you do actually living the shit in the caption, you're probably overthinking. Because I don't understand it doesn't take courage for you to put an ass cheek on the counter, to be honest. And that 8-paragraph message that you put on there doesn't really mean much. But if you believe it means something and you believe you have to explain that much in order to get your point across, then maybe the words that you're saying are not as powerful. Maybe the actions in which you're doing are not as powerful. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Whoever the person is, the general, the president, whoever it is, when they come up, they don't have to tell you, well, when I was 6, my dad, and then here's the reason I'm acting like this. They just come up and they're ready for the job, bro. They just work. They just get shit done. You want to be the best solar power seller. Let's go. My goal is to connect more with God, to work hard. Hello from Georgia. Shout out to Georgia. Let's go. Is it Georgia the country or ATL? Goldilocks. All right, yeah. So you're going to get what you plant. Here's another example. Let's say, for example, you're saying all the dudes in the world are shitty. I can't believe it. Every guy in the world sucks. Oh my God. They're terrible. Woohoo, all the shit, whatever. And you got the list. Y'all know. This is America. They got a list of things you want to do, then the list is longer than the fucking building. Cool. But if you spend your time with your seeds, remember, you're the farmer. So if you plant seeds, girls only trips, traveling here and there, going on Instagram, showing your body, having a terrible attitude, being unagreeable. These are seeds you plant. We're not making you do it. You have the seeds already. You just sprinkling them in. So if you plant them seeds everywhere you go, just unagreeableness, posting your body, promiscuity, only caring about what you want. If you keep planting that, guess what's going to blossom in your tree next year? Guess what kind of tree you're going to have? You're going to have a big ass tree of singleness or betas, whatever you want. You can get some beta dudes, but the plant, whatever you plant, you're going to get. So it's best to make sure your seeds are organic. It's best to make sure you understand what you plant. Does this make sense, chat? So inspirational. Bro, y'all have to stop, bro. This nigga gotta get banned, bro. I gotta ban him, bro. Y'all niggas are ridiculous. ATL, shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. Oh, by the way, I'm doing a giveaway. For those of y'all who don't know, we're giving away a lot of products. So those of y'all who want to start thinking better, feeling better, enjoying the way you think, they said you don't got to pay no money. God forbid you invest in something that benefits you. You don't have to pay any money. You want better sleep. We have those. We have even some for women, okay? These are for hormonal support. So I'm doing a giveaway. If you want that, it's in the description. If you're on YouTube, link is in the description. My band, you reap what you sow. Yes, exactly. IG, what we doing? I need spammed emojis. And this is what Jim Rohn says before we get to the last point. He says, you always reap much more than you sow. Doesn't make sense. So what that means is most of the time when you asking for whatever it is you asking for, you praying for, you actually get more than what you're praying for. How many of y'all, you pray for something, right? And you got way more than that. You got way more than you asked for because you always reap more than you sow. So you might have asked for a car, but instead you got the car that you wanted. You got the color you wanted. You got with less miles than you thought. It might have been cheaper than you thought. How many times did you ever set up for something and then you reaped much more than you sowed? There's kids and women on here. Well, I can tell you one thing. If you are an adult woman, if you follow me, right, and you realize that the internet is free and the world's free and you chose to come on here to someone else's stuff, that means you chose to be offended. So if you're mothering some children, I'll pray for them. Next. What's up, Madison? Hey, Madison. Hey, Madison. What faith are you? I believe in reality. I practice reality. Thank you, AM64. I appreciate you. This is actually a good sign on YouTube because when they send a bunch of trolls at one time, that means they send them in bursts. So this is still pretty good. I appreciate y'all coming in. Like the video if you enjoy it. Make sure you drop a comment too if you watch this in the playback because we gonna stop overthinking today. Let me see who's still here on IG. Natty's still here. We got Ty in here. We got Versace. Blessed beyond measure. What's good? Tupac, what's up, gang? I ain't see you in a minute. You inspire me so much. Appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna go through everything in a second, but we got our third tip of the video. Third tip of the video, people. Let's spam emojis in the chat. Let's go. I see you, Bless. All right, so the third tip that I believe that you can stop overthinking today is by doing these steps. Now, it's called action. You got to take action ASAP. Now, what I mean by that is as soon as you think of something, these are the things I want you to do. Get your phone, okay? All y'all have these because you're watching me on it right now. You're watching me on it. Or you see me on it at some point. You take your phone, and every time you get a new shit you want to do, idea, whatever, type it down, notes, right? So now you got a whole list in your reminders of shit you want to do. You want to go to the gym, type it. Whatever it is that you want to do, all the stuff that you bother us with on Instagram, type that here. So I'm gonna say that again. Here are some examples. All the fictional stuff that you typing about on Instagram. You want the dudes that are this high, the girls that are this. You want the job that this. You want to own properties, even though you work at the warehouse. I want you to type it in here. Type it on the reminders app. You're typing out. These are the things you want. These are your goals, the things you want, right? And then what you're going to do is after you type out those long things, you're going to get up and do something towards it. Did you see what I just did now? You see how I just did that shit? It was free. Watch how I did it. I'm going to do it again. You scribble down the stuff that y'all be talking about that you want, and cars and lashes and things and all these accessories and items and stuff, right? The only way to get properties, you know how you get properties? You got to buy them. They cost stuff. They cost money. So what you do is you write it down, and then after you've written it down, within seconds, you take action towards getting these things. You hear me? You take action towards getting these things. That means step by step, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how, not just random shit or just miscellaneous. What you're gonna do is you're gonna set out to accomplish 3 to 6 things per day. Because then what's gonna happen is you're gonna stop saying words like manifest and I'm just getting what's coming to me and I don't chase, I attract. You'll stop those nonsense. You'll stop those phrases when you do this, because this is called action. And when you do action, that means you get off your ass and shit attracts to you, okay? So as soon as you think it, act on it. You are going to accomplish 3 to 6 things per day. So that way you don't overload yourself, because one of the things that make people overthink is they get overwhelmed. It's too much shit. It's scary. Like if you want to go to the gym, if you were going to the gym and you've never worked out before, it's going to be scary. If you just ate poorly for 5 years, right, and then you trying to train yourself, it's going to be scary. So what you need is a trainer. You're not supposed to train yourself. If LeBron got a coach, how you don't got one? If Tiger Woods and them and Kobe and all the best people had coaches, Beyonce got a singing coach, all the actors got acting coaches. If someone else has a trainer, someone to keep them on tracks, some sort of mentorship, where is yours? Where's your mentor? Where's your accountability? You can't train yourself, because if you already have terrible habits, you let you get there. Does that make sense? That's why you overthink, because you let you get to this point, and now you're trying to convince us of shit that you don't even believe about yourself in the world. So that's why I think overthinking this shit comes, because you might be, Instagram got your mind messed up. So you might be 18 thinking you're supposed to be rich. It's young niggas I know that's 20, 25, 23, 24. They think they're supposed to be rich and didn't go to school for nothing, don't really have any high level skills, haven't put no work in. It's young girls I know out here think they're supposed to get a husband or buy all these properties and houses. How do you get them? My nigga, they cost something. You think they just give them away? Like, how are y'all supposed to acquire it? You have to do something to get it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying you have to work your whole life to do it, but what I am saying is, if you take action and you start doing incremental steps towards a goal every day, then you have to speak less to convince the internet. If you spend all your time speaking to convince the internet, that means you're probably having less time actually doing and getting results. Because the people who have to convince the internet are probably not living. And the people that are actually living and are already rich and all this stuff, they probably don't really care to post on the net that much. Unless they're doing it as a job or something. But all I'm saying is, if you got to spend most of your time convincing niggas and making weird ass jokes and trolling or writing these long paragraphs and typing things on the internet in your story that you really don't live by, you're going to be the one at the end of the night that's tossing and turning. You probably going to be the one that feels off. You know, you're not getting in the relationships you want. You're probably not getting the money coming to you want. And you talking to a dude that money ran for me for a while. To be honest with y'all, I made some money, I attracted some money, but there's been times where I damn sure didn't have it, and it left me. You feel me? What y'all bickering in the chat about? You want, what the fuck? Y'all freaky as shit in there. What's up, Texas? Shout out to Benny. Am I spitting in the chat? I want y'all to let me know. Am I spitting or is this trash? If it's trash, I want y'all to put a trash emoji or the poop emoji. If I'm spitting, say I'm spitting. Okay. And to go along with that, take action, make sure you don't overload yourself. You feel what I'm saying? As soon as you put all that, you overload yourself. If you don't have a trainer, you go to the gym, what you're going to do is you're going to be in there just riding the elliptical, think you're doing something. It's a lot of people I know that go to the gym or say they're eating healthy. Just because you vegan and you eat a bunch of processed burgers, nigga, that's not healthy. Does that make sense? Just because you're using the phrases that everybody else is saying doesn't make it right, doesn't make it healthy. So if you want to go to the gym and you haven't, even me, nigga, I got a trainer. I go with my friend that lift weights. I hired a trainer. If I want to play ball, I'm hiring people that's better than me, better than I've been. Even with this, I have a mentor with business and shit now. So all I'm telling you is the reason you probably overthinking is because you leading yourself. And if you led yourself to where you at, which is probably not what you want, why would you not get a coach or somebody that can hold you accountable? My thinking is because people don't want to be accountable. That's my thinking. Most people don't want to be accountable. As weird as the shit is that y'all typing in here, it's actually helping. It's super weird. The stuff they're in there talking about titties and I don't know what, understand it. It's pretty weird, but it's helping because it's engagement and it's really boosting me in the algorithm. So I guess, thank you. Thanks. I appreciate it. I guess. It's a nigga named Elbow in here talking about niggas' titties. But shout out to you and whoever else. Are you accountable? They're still talking about titties. Creators who... Do you think the algorithm promotes creators who support unhealthy lifestyle? Yes. And this is what I think too. Don't y'all ever realize, how does broccoli cost less than a double cheeseburger? Why does organic vegetables cost less than meat? How can vegetables cost less than a sandwich when vegetables grow out of the ground? So what I'm saying to you is all the people, like, think about even this life you got. Think about this. When you look at trolls, right? If you troll, the only people who like them and join in with it is other troll ass niggas. If you look at people who complain on the internet, the only people who like them posts are other niggas who want to complain about the same shit. It's not no successful nigga. You've never seen nobody from the NBA come down to one of these posts and be like, I know, girl, that's definitely right. You tell them. You've never seen it. You've never seen it because people that have high vibration, high vibrational results, they stick together. If you have low frequency, low vibrational results, misery loves company. So when you look at the world, don't ask by its design. All the vegetables, you know, whether it be kale or man-made vegetables like kale, broccoli, whatever, you're missing the point. The point is that the vegetables which grow out of the floor, that grow out of the ground, cost more than shit that they're engineering. A chicken is this big, but the drumstick is this big. You don't know what you're eating. You don't know what you're doing. So what I'm saying to you is they promote shit for you that you don't think about, I guess, but you should, if that makes sense. Like, we never think about, like, where does the trash go? Like, when you throw trash out, where does it go? When people do drugs, right? And they flip drugs and they trap and do all this shit, when they flush it down the toilet, where does it go? Where does it go? When you have food waste, when you have styrofoam, where does it go? It's just so many things we're not focusing on. And I'm not saying that we got to focus on all this shit. But what I am saying is, if you don't learn how to start producing, you're going to find yourself being a consumer. That's it. That's all. I'm going to smoke something real fast because I was spitting. If you don't start producing, you're going to end up being a consumer. Does this make sense? Because production creates consumption. But most of y'all, you spend time hanging out with people who think just like you or really similar to you. You bitch about work, you friends with niggas that bitch about work. You troll, you friends with niggas that troll. You didn't make the basketball team, you friends with niggas that make fun of the coach. You got a poor ass fucking attitude when it comes to girls, you're gonna be friends with niggas that play 2K, get no buns. You got friends with girls that got terrible fucking attitudes and think they can get the best dudes and do, y'all gonna get the same results because the only people you agree with are people that think just like you. And so it's going to force you to overthink. Because think about this. Think about being led by a nigga that's lost his damn self. Think about being fucking ran by a crackhead. You taking advice from niggas that got poor results. Why would I listen to, no disrespect, you my dog, you my family, I fuck with you, gang, I love you. But how I'm going to show you I love you is I got to go out in this world and figure shit out, gang. Because you ain't never been rich. You don't get the girls I want. I ain't never seen you with none of the girls I want. I ain't never seen you with no paper. I ain't never seen you buying no houses. I ain't never seen you creating shit for people. So you my dog, but you play 2K all day. You troll all day. You got more opinions than you got efforts. You overthinking. You my nigga, but the way I can help you is by becoming the best version of me. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? The only thing, you know what you owe people? To become the best version of you. That's all you owe people in this world. All you owe people in this world is for you to become the best version of you. And think about this. You're going to see who your friends. You're going to see who your friends and your family and all that shit. Imagine telling somebody, sup people that like me or say they like me, I plan on doing something that's going to make me a better person, and I plan on stepping away to become a better person. Any person who'd be like, no. No. You should drink alcohol. No. And they make up phrases, my nigga. I'm telling you, bro. They making up phrases. They calling niggas tryhards that want to win. What else am I supposed to do? So you mean to tell me there's niggas that get in the game and just don't go hard? They're just in the game. You just in the game to be cool, my nigga? Yes, I tried hard because I want to win. That's why I'm in the game. I do 100% in this. I do 100% in content. And everything I do 100%. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So all the people that have terrible results, they make words for everybody else who wins. That's why niggas that overthink, they give people praise that come in 8th place. Imagine coming in dead last and telling the person, good job, you're good as you are. It's terrible. And I think it's dangerous as fuck. Because if you don't start, oh fuck, I didn't mean to, damn, I didn't mean to do that, bro. Okay, I undid it. Because if you don't start paying attention to what you pay attention to, next thing you know, you're gonna be cheering. Why can't we go support people who come in 8th place And then you're going to turn into a person who does this. Yo, I hate this job, but I'm going to come here every day. I hate this stream, but I'm going to go view it on my own anyway. I could do anything else in the entire world, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to a place I dislike every day. Oh, this person I don't like it. In the comments or on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, I'm going to go comment on their stuff because you're going to become ignorant. You're going to become ignorant. So if you're not mindful of where you're spending your time and your attention and what you're planting, you're going to be very ignorant to the crops you gain. So if you don't like the plants, if you don't like the harvest that you have, you got to blame the planter. And you know what a planter is? In the mirror. So no matter how many cool sayings you got, cool phrases you got, go ahead tomorrow when somebody asks you, hey, where you spent your time at? And you tell them, oh man, me? What? I was trolling. Yeah, what? Yeah, I was just trolling, man. So you wait, what do you mean? Like, you mean that you could have done anything else in the world, but you chose to go somewhere you didn't want to go? And then you're going to ask this person to submit to you? You're lost, my nigga. You lost, gang. Imagine asking a girl to submit to you and you out here spending time you don't know what the fuck you're doing. All love from England and UK. What's up, Charlie? All love from Alloway, New Jersey. Philly. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to the UK. How you hold yourself to your own standard if the teacher you're saying has a different standard than you. Well, I mean, the goal, again, is a lot of people feel so strongly. How many of y'all know about this? Like, there's people that, I don't know what it is, bro. It's like everybody wants to be a star, I think. I think that's what I'm starting to realize. It's like most people just want to be a star rather than just like be so grateful to master something or be so grateful to just be like, okay, here's my role. I'm going to become a master at this. Everybody wants to put their hand in something. And sometimes, most times, success just leaves clues, my nigga. Sometimes you don't have to put your hand in it and put your twist and shit on. Sometimes you could just do what works, if that makes sense. So sometimes the purpose of having a coach, if LeBron is more athletic than all the coaches he coaches for, obviously that coach brings some sort of element that LeBron doesn't have. There's some sort of element that he respects that he can listen to. You feel me? What's up, bro? So what I'm saying to you is, if in your life, if every single time you find a mentor, a person that, it could be a close person to you, a friend, family, a mentor, somebody that's telling you, hey bro, I wouldn't do this, I wouldn't do that. Get out your own way sometimes. You don't always have to have your 2 cents. You don't always have to have, well, I want to do it my way and I just want to do it. But my nigga, if the way you've been doing it is failing you, why not listen to the person with success? What you have the rest of your life to fail. You know what I'm saying? You could do what you want to do that's been failing as soon as you do this, and if it doesn't work, you have the rest of eternity to do things your way. But all I'm saying is, like, damn, if you want to stop overthinking, why not make some room to do what the person with the success is saying? Bro, talk that talk. Love you, man. I don't know what that means. Do you want to climb Mount Everest? Facts. Let me know what y'all think of that in the chat. Because I'm starting to realize shit in this. And even it said, I'm not even religious, but it says in the Bible, it says in the old literature, it just is showing now that we got the internet more than ever. It's like, damn near everybody want to be right. Everybody wants to be a winner. But it's like, damn, you can't enjoy winning if you never lose. If you just never lose, how will you know what it's like? How will you know that winning is all it's cracked up to be? How will it be that significant? It's like, bro, like, you don't just go from kindergarten to college. You gotta, it's steps to this shit. It's levels to this shit. Everybody got a journey. And I'm not your guru. I'm just a young handsome legend on the internet telling you some shit, making you think. You go to Google and do whatever you do, look up to who you look up to. You feel me? I'm just here to give you some entertainment and make you think and make some dope ass content. But I would be remiss if I didn't let you know that everything you do has a reaction. And if you're not mindful of the seeds you got, the shit that you planting, bad attitude here, cutting corners here, not caring about what people want, you don't care about other people, you don't care about other people, you literally out loud in public say, if you don't like me, fuck you. If they don't like what I do, then they're just not for me, and all this other dumb shit. You literally planting these seeds everywhere you go. All girls are trash. All guys are this. This is the attitude you walk around with. You're saying this shit. You don't even realize you're saying it. And then you say it, and then it shows in your behavior, and then you get mad at other people. So whatever you show to the world and you give to the world, that's what you give us. We can only judge you based upon what you give us. We don't have time to listen to the paragraphs from when you were 6, 7, 8, what your dad did, what your mom did. Hey, we know what you give us. What do you offer? What do you show up as? You see what I'm saying? So when you plant them seeds and you planted hatred and you get a big ass hatred tree, you're not going to convince us that you planted a pineapple tree. Does that make sense? You get what you plant, and the seeds that you have are in you. They're of you. You are the seed. So it's just in your best interest that you're mindful of what seeds you're bringing to the table. Let me see some fire in the chat if this makes sense. All love from Louisiana. He said, I'm going to give you a chance to return my sister's wig. It's hilarious. Some of y'all, I would say YouTube probably got more funny roast than IG. That should be hilarious. If this makes sense to you in the chat, spam fire emojis. Let's go, let's go. This is going to be our 9th stream, over 1,000 viewers. I need all of y'all to share this live. Like the video too as well. Like the video, it costs nothing. If you're in here and you've been watching me talk for all this damn time, what's the purpose of being here if you're just looking at me? Unless you got some spice to you, I guess. Hey, there we go in the chat. 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 So I got one more point that I wanted to come across. I wanted to tell you all about. If you realize, this is some shit I had to realize the other day. Everything we want to manifest is literally, or everything we want to manifest or we want to attract. So this goes to overthinking. So just hear me out. Anything we want to manifest or we attract is literally already around us or within us. We just have to channel it. So instead of thinking like, okay, I'm asking for riches and God is going to give me wealth. I'm asking for whatever it is and I have to go run around and go find. No, you don't have to find it. You just have to become the person that attracts it. So if you want the chicks, you just become the person that attracts them. If you want money or health, we become the person that attracts the health. We become more healthy in our action. We become more healthy in our thoughts. We become more healthy in our foods. Does this make sense? So I had to learn that the other day. I had to take a step back, be like, damn, I keep doing all this extra shit to get paid. But nigga, goddamn, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. You know how you got a whole list of shit that you did. I'm like, damn, well, I did this, this, and this. And I'm watching ladies sell some feet pictures on there. This bitch buying a house. I done seen some people shake butt cheeks on the internet. They buying houses and stuff. I see people just walk around, be naked on the internet and be naked in places, and they're getting paid tons of money. Meanwhile, I'm over here running around like a damn fool. But then I realized there's a couple ways to look at it. You can look at it and be like, you know what? I'm gonna join the fuck shit too. But once you remember, that's the seed you plant. And if we know that we are what we plant, understand that one day that plant will bloom or blossom or however you want to say it, the plant will grow. So of course they make it easy to eat cheeseburgers, my nigga. Of course they make it easy. But that's why them wealthy people who passed away, like John Wayne and all them dudes, they died with all this shit in their gut because they kept eating potatoes and steak and shit because it was just there for them. It's gluttony. We live in a gluttonous nation. They want you to have a bunch of shit that's unhealthy for you. That's why you never saw a commercial for organic vegetables in your life. You just never seen it because it doesn't exist. Well, they probably exist. They probably exist. I don't want to say they don't exist. They probably exist. They probably exist. But you feel what I'm saying? If you change what you're paying attention to, you're going to start changing the things that attract to you. And if overthinking is something that you identify with, you're going to attract more of it. A lot of people who like to be victims like to keep saying, this is what I am. Well, you don't know because I got this. You don't know because I got that. But it's like, nigga, you identifying with it. Do you want to have it? Like, do you just want to be bad at it? Or are you going to be like, or is it okay if we say you don't have it? You're grown. How long do you want to keep saying you overthink? How long are you just never going to get to your goals? How many excuses are you going to have? I love your content and your advice is life-changing. Literally, I was down in my life. This will change my life forever. That's hard. Let's see. Shout out to AM64. Shout out to AM64. But I want y'all to let this shit marinate. I'm not here to be a guru. I'm not here to be right. I just want you to think, my nigga. All the people that keep telling you you perfect as you are, the people who keep telling you don't don't serve no man, all them people who telling you all girls are bad, all the people that's telling you to, oh, you gotta wrap your fucking burrito in cheese. That's just crazy. That's crazy. So all the people that's telling you to do the wildest shit, look at their lives. Just look at them. Don't listen to me. After this video, right? This is what I want y'all to do. All them people, I want you to go to Instagram. And when you go to Instagram, you're gonna look at 10 stories. Pick any people you want. Just don't pick people, whatever. Go to 10 stories. And you're gonna go here. It's gonna be some girl complaining about guys, right? And you press her page. Press the page. She's gonna be saying insane things about dudes. Click her page. It's probably gonna be her naked on the internet. Or her with absolutely terrible behavior, miscellaneous children. It's just crazy. Think about this. It's the same person who's saying all guys are awful, posting crazy shit. But when you look at her page, she's saying out loud that she has children with a dude that she hates, but she wants you to take the responsibility or you're not shit. Think about what they're offering. It's the Matrix. Go to the next person's story. It's going to be somebody concerned about basketball or Kendrick Lamar and shit. Click their page. You look at their life, they got fucking 6 posts and they work at the warehouse. You go to the next person's story, they talking about Joe Biden and Trump. They couldn't even tell you. They couldn't, if you asked them, write me a 4-sentence essay on Donald Trump and why you dislike him. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Niggas can't do it. See what I'm saying? So all I'm telling you is it's very easy to capture the minds of masses of people. I've learned this because most of our minds are captured. It's very easy to capture the minds of people. That's why there's 500 people in the NBA, but there's parking lots at all the bars that watch the game because everyone who watches the game is intoxicated, never played basketball, but they have more opinions about the people who are actually doing it because they are consumers. Meanwhile, the people that are playing are producers and consumers. You only get to be one of the two. You're either gonna be a producer or you a consumer. And if the shit that you viewing or watching or taking up in your life, it could be a funny video, but if you take that funny video and now you got good energy and you attack the world, it was useful. But if you take the funny video and you just watch it and you're like, all right, I'm gonna go be a dickhead now. That's a consumer. Because all you're doing is consuming and not producing. Does this make sense? Let me know in the chat. Yo, my brother, Mike, is a music championship trophy today. Yes, so true, man. You need to change your language. My brother spitting facts. You really need to drive votes. I need to stop making them. You know I'm going to push forward to the goals that are assessed. Yeah, it's just y'all, but you got to understand it's not real, bro. You got to understand, bro. You got to understand it's not real because while you're voting, right? Think about this. We don't want to use certain buzzwords. While you're picking the next person who's going to run the nation, if I told you in plain English, every person with the exception of 2, including Barack Obama, every person that ran the country was related. If I say that to you and you hear the information and you read it on the internet and you were like, okay, this is information. And then you go out and you still say, I'm a vote. That tells you what you need. That just tells you information right there. That tells you because you're just choosing to be ignorant. You're choosing to take you're talking about what does Donald Trump do? What does Joe Biden do? But your actual life, it doesn't even matter who's the president. You're going to have the same outcome. You feel me? Like the video, YouTube. Make sure you like this video as well. Make sure you like this video. It costs nothing. Let's spam the like button right now. Share this video. Like this video. If you want IG, I need you right now to subscribe to my YouTube and drop some fire emojis if you fucking with the chat, man. What do y'all think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do y'all think? We got Natty here. My brother's still here, Riz. Make sure you go follow my bro. Versace's still here. Shivers in here. We got some good people still here locked in. Janet says, hi, what's up, love? How you doing? Sorry, just landed, but your hat is cool. Thank you. Pac and Biggie will hate at this corny. Oh, Pac and Biggie would hate this corny YouTube rap that was 15 years. Okay. So, again, you don't have to listen to me. What I want y'all to do is stop. You got to distance yourself. You get two families. You get the family you born into. That's blood, shit you don't control. You just wake up, you born into some niggas. They your mom, your dad, your sister, your cousin, the person from down the street. You have no control in this shit. If you're from Istanbul or you from Indiana, you have no control over it. You just were born into a world. But what you do control is the second family you get. And you get the second family by making it, attracting it. And if you have a poor, piss poor fucking attitude and you are the seed of life and you walk around and all your seeds are rotten and you spread negativity over here, too many opinions here, bad attitude here, unagreeable here, you're going to plant those plants everywhere you go and people are going to sense that. You feel me? So instead of listening to everybody and being like, well, this is my great cousin, I have to listen to him. I couldn't possibly disagree with my fucking great cousin. I don't even know if great cousin's a thing. But maybe you could be like, well, let me look at the life of my great cousin. And then you look at your great cousin's life. You say, hey, great cousin, how are you, huh? And then you look at great cousin's life. This nigga had been in jail a bunch. He argues with chicks, with girls, women. He argues with them. He has not paid taxes. Why would you be listening to him? Why is this your role model? Why is this the person you take advice from in life? Why is their opinion so meaningful to you? You ever notice that? The people whose opinion is so meaningful for you is the people who don't even want you to fucking win. Why don't you go listen to the people who want you to win, where you can do more and change? How about that? It's an interesting world, bro. It's just like, damn, people, if you do something that's different, people are going to hate on you. They're going to say something smart to you. If you want to hold people accountable, they're going to say something smart to you. Bro, it is what it is. They're not going to like you the same. You probably have less friends. If you want to do anything against the grain that just requires logic and, well, damn, maybe I could just do better. Maybe I can be, people not fucking with that. You know what they want to hear? They're wrong. They're wrong. This wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That way they never have to do anything. And the more you overthink and overthink and overthink, you're really not going to end up doing shit. Because most of the people who have a bunch of opinions and a bunch of overthinking actually end up talking themselves out of everything. And they actually never end up completing anything in their life that they apply to. Not a course, not a class, not college, not a relationship, not a sport, not a video game. Or they probably complete movies and video games because that shit's fiction. But everything that requires some sort of accountability, they got the most opinions and the coolest handshakes and the most shit to say and how everybody else is wrong. Ain't that interesting? It's so interesting to live in the first world nation where everyone else is the problem. You're such a victim. While you have an iPhone and you drink Starbucks and you talking about you have ops. It's fucking ridiculous. Fuck, you have ops. You mean you got 4 niggas that don't have belts that dislike you? That's what you mean. These niggas don't even have belts. What do you even, they don't even, bro, they don't pay taxes. I don't understand what you're talking about. No one's your op. No one's dislikes you. They're just 2 people on Facebook you talking about. That's it. That's it. I just helped you out there too. You don't have any. You don't have ops. You don't. I solved it. You don't have haters. If you're a girl, you do not have haters. No, you don't. She hates herself, not you. I just solved it. So the girl, she doesn't like the helmet you wear today, the pink helmet you put on today. She doesn't dislike you. She just doesn't like herself. She doesn't like the lashes or the, what's the shits that they put on to squeeze their body together? The trainer you got on. If she doesn't dislike the trainer. She doesn't dislike you. She just dislikes herself. So you don't have haters. You don't got ops. No one's coming to get you. It's not. It's just they're lost too. So if you spend your time focusing on the 4 people on Facebook who got problems with you, nigga, it's a whole world out here, bro. It's a big, beautiful, grand world out here, full of amazing shit, full of abundance, full of incredibleness, full of just abundance, bro. Anything that you don't like, you can move, my nigga. I don't care what anybody tells you. I slept in a vehicle. I drove 2,000 miles away from every person I ever met in my life. I drove away, figured it out. It's not like I had the hardest. There's other people who did it worse than me. People who had it harder than me. It's people, I don't fucking know. This nigga Gandhi sat Indian style, even though he was racist. He did some shit. Do something. You understand? All I'm saying is stop listening so much to the people who have so little and stop valuing their opinion so much. What does it matter just because she's your sister, just because she's your cousin? You know she tried to date the nigga you had. She tried to date your ex-boyfriend. She don't care about you. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And I'm not saying this is the case for every family and every circumstance or whatever, so goddamn, don't be soft. But I'm just giving you some examples of shit. You feel what I'm saying? If these people were your friends, they will want what's best for you. So if you ever go to a person, a friend, a family member, and you say, hey, I'm finna go over here, I'm finna go to college, I'm finna go step over here to better myself. Anytime where that's met with any resistance or aren't you scared? Damn, what's out there? Damn, you scared to be out there? They don't want you to win because their life is the same. Over and over, redundant every day. They just work to perish. You see what I'm saying? Because 78% of the nation is living paycheck to paycheck. Don't let Instagram lie to you. Don't let these niggas fool you. I just looked it up today, an hour ago. Forbes is telling you 78% of people living paycheck to paycheck. This includes millionaires. Most millionaires are waiting on one big ass check to come so then they can be back rich again to afford the expenses. So don't get confused. Don't get caught up in this shit, bro. Life is definitely about more than money, but you need you some paper. Hey, it is what it is. You want to play the game, you need you some paper. But you can't do everything just for money. Because if you do everything for money, that's probably why a lot of y'all overthink, because you don't have the actual skills it takes to garner the amount of money you want. So you overthink because you think on Instagram you're supposed to be 25 and rich. Or because you think you're supposed to be 35 and rich. You think you're supposed to be 45 and rich as fuck. Rich. You think you're supposed to have all these properties. You think you're supposed to do all this stuff. But if that's what you think you're supposed to do and you do nothing to get it, of course you're going to have some problems at night. Of course you're going to be confused. Of course you're going to have delusion. You see what I'm saying? Oh, y'all going crazy on YouTube. I wish the world was made up of amazing, inspirational people like you. Facts. You gotta pay to play. Oh, that's a cute look. You want to be better, change your language. Please don't use the Lord's name in vain. I don't think that's how you spell it. Maybe it is. Mama told me you were. Mama told my brother. You international niggas that be trying to roast, bro. When you want to roast, you gotta type the words right, nigga. This nigga here typing my mother and the way we do it, we're gay. Like, bro, Jesus Christ. Told you this is a matrix. So you gotta sling in, what does this say? La da 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 da. He said, shut up, dude. Yo, the chat is arguing with each other. I don't know what the hell's going on. Where's my mods at? Why is the chat arguing with each other? Y'all international niggas, I don't mind the roast when they're hilarious, but y'all gotta chill. When you doing a roast and you niggas aren't having proper pronunciation, bro, it doesn't, you're not doing good, okay? Type it in Google Translate before you typed in here, Mercury or whoever it was. Put it into Translate first. So it sounds at least funny. You dig what I'm saying? Chelsea, what's up? Oh, fuck. You're crying. The fuck y'all coming in here with first world problems? For fuck you crying for, bro? It's 2024. There's never been an easier time to be alive than now. Never on earth. Yeah, I need a mod for sure. AM, I need you. I'm gonna have you mod real quick. Standard mod. Go ahead, AM, you're a mod now. Let me see who's on here on IG. My brother's still here. Who is still here locked in with? Sterling still tapped in. All right, so we need to get this chat. We are almost approaching. We got 7 minutes left in this stream, right? We're approaching the 1 hour mark of this stream. I need to get this stream to the 1,000 person mark again. This will be our 9th stream in a row with over 1,000 viewers, okay? So the way we can do that is by me giving y'all something that y'all want to share, not just by me telling you to share. I have to keep giving you valuable information. So what I want is, I want to know something y'all struggling with, something you want help with that you think I can help you with. I don't know. If it's your first time here, shit, try me. Anything that y'all think about my channel or something you need help with, let me know. Spam the questions in the chat. Spam the questions in the chat. Oh, and I want to let y'all know, I can see, if you are a kid, I can see how y'all pissed off, because if your parents are on some BS, then I can see how you're pissed. That does make sense. So my bad, not being able to, because I'm tripping. Like I'm tripping. Yeah. So I can see how some of y'all come in with bad days, or you feel, kind of pissed and shit like that because of shit you got going on at the house, your parents bringing in, and you might have some siblings into some shit or whatever. I can understand that. So that makes sense. I don't want to dismiss the shit you going through. Oh shit, we got the girl in here. What's up? Rican chick, what's up, love? Making money. Please help me with studying because my mom said if I didn't study, my mom would take my phone away for a week. Well, the problem is she should take it away for a month. What's up, Regan? He says, this is the question, y'all. He says, my dog in here, Dre, share this live. Oh, my dog is in here. This is the real mod. This is the real mod. Marketing trafficking. I appreciate you, Dre. So the question on the table is, my mom said I didn't study, she'll take my phone for a week. The reason this is important, I know right now, the craziest shit, when I was in high school, I thought the whole world revolved around high school shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a weird, that's what I'm telling y'all, bro. It's just a matrix. What if everything was fake? What if it only generated as you saw it, like CGI, like it's a video game? Like whatever you focus on, like when you're in middle school, the only thing you know is middle school shit. You don't even know that Lithuania has a cuisine or a certain way of food. You don't know what a province is. You don't know what a state is. You don't know that there's, I don't know, shit happening right now. The earth is moving. There's stuff happening. All sorts of shit is happening, but you only are aware of what you're focusing on. Does that make sense? So like, it's okay to be naive when you're young, but right now when that phone seemed like a lot, because shit, don't get it wrong, my phone is everything to me. I need these phones to help communicate with y'all. So the phone is everything. But what you gotta understand is, bro, your mom wants the best for you. And if you don't start, let Chelsea go. Let Chelsea go, Dre. He just a kid. He just an 11-year-old kid. He just a kid. He be locked in. He came every day this week. Don't trip on him. But if you don't start realizing that your mom wants what's best for you, now, I don't know if you got a dad. I can't speak on that. You dig what I'm saying? But if you don't have a pop, she probably overcompensating, you feel me? So she has to work a little double time to be the strict person and try to figure out how to give you some feminine type touch. So I don't know where your position is, what you got. But that phone, bro, you need to study, my nigga. There's no point on... It's not so much what you study, they teaching you whatever in school, but it's not so much what you study, but what is your skill set? Can you study? What is your ability to retain the knowledge? You feel me? What is your ability to retain shit? So that way in the future, when you got a job or you have something else coming up, you can at least recall the information. You have abilities. Does this make sense? Why are they in the chat snapping out? They in the chat snapping out. Who's still here on IG? Oh, Rican. Is Rican still here? Riz still here? Okay. They are snapping out in my chat. So I say all that to say your parents want what's best for you, but sometimes we got to realize that if your parents, I don't want to go too deep into some shit, but all I'm saying is sometimes your parents didn't mold themselves all the way turn. They didn't dive as deep in their lives as they could. So the information they're giving you is only from how far they've gone. So everything you know that's right or wrong until a certain age is from your parents. And if they've never pushed their boundaries of cognitive retention or information, then they can only teach you the lack or the scarcity that they know. Does that make sense? So this is why I'm telling y'all the seeds are important, because it's a lot of people who would rather have babies than have a family. It's a lot of single people out here having babies, doing a lot of fucking, but there's not a lot of people being parents. Just because you are a teacher of a school and you go to the school and treat the kids terrible, you cussing them out, don't call them by their name, don't give them no love, you don't care what they go through at the house, you mean, that's not a teacher. You working a job. Just because you gave birth to a kid don't make you a parent, my nigga. You feel me? So it's like, where is your, one, if you a kid, you're born into some shit, cool. But two, my nigga, as you get a certain age, you have to learn how to you got to start learning if your mom, your dad, or whoever is sick, or they got some shit going on, or if your cousin or your brother and them, they might be on, you have to start learning who your family is. And it doesn't mean that they're bad people, but you got to start learning what people's viewpoint is. Because if your mom and them are still believing in Santa Claus and that all white people are this or all this, then that's what they're going to spill onto you. You feel me? They're going to spill that shit into your brain. What? That's what they're going to spill into your brain. How do you handle fake friends? Yeah, you got a lot of first world problems going on, bro. Y'all takes, it's like no one can take criticism. It's like, bro, we live in the freest nation to exist in the world during the freest time to ever exist. We got iPhones, Starbucks, and you niggas are in here tripping off of the smallest shit. I say all this to say it's like, bro, if you don't start valuing your blessings that God gave you every day, just to wake up is a blessing, my nigga. If you don't start appreciating these blessings, you only get 60 or 70 springs on earth. Most of us. Some of you gonna be blessed, you might get 90 to 100. That's springs in your whole life. So you mean to tell me you're gonna spend a whole one bitching about what? What kind of shirt you got? What kind of phone you got? What kind of what? It doesn't matter, my nigga. It's small, it's minute. And if you can't take no criticism, you're gonna get cooked in life. You're cooked. Give up. I hope you hear me now. If you're watching this video and you can't take no criticism in life, just, you know what? Do us all a favor. Don't post the sad shit on Instagram and say that everybody's bad or whatever. Just give up. Because what you're really saying is you're soft. You can't take criticism. You can't fucking be told shit. And of course, everybody else is wrong. Experience is your greatest teacher. I miss you. Hey, shout out to you, Danny. Mental scarcity breeds mental illiterates. You know what I mean? If you don't have no power in here, it's nothing that we can do to help you. It doesn't matter if it's LeBron, Tony Robbins, whoever you look up to. If you don't got it, you ain't got it. The theory is brilliant. If you don't got it, you don't got it, my nigga. You came in this world alone. You're going to exit solo dolo. You hear me? Because when the stats come, when they look at your stat sheet, they want to see how many points can you put up. No one cares about the long paragraph you got, the shit your dad happens, whatever. We want to see what's inside you. Did you make 20 points a game or did you not? It's simple. If you did, you did. If you didn't, you didn't. Cool. But what kind of person are you? If you didn't score 20 points per game, but you practice and you learn and you hone your craft, people are going to invest in you. They're going to give you contracts. They're going to work with you. They're going to keep you on the team. But if you asking for max money, you asking, I want the best guys. I want the tallest guy. I want to make quick hustle. I want to make 100,000. You have no skills. You're not practicing shit. You are delusional to think they're going to pay you what they paying Luka. And you don't even deliver the mail. Live and love life. Do things you love. Kiss your mother. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I mean, definitely kiss your mom, but that was just a random way to end the sentence. You must be hanging out with your mom or something. And if you are a mother or father, whatever, one thing that might work for y'all, if you were like, well, why don't people do this and this for me? Maybe ask yourself, what are you giving them? So, even on my team, I have employees. No, you can't have my phone number, bro. That's like the third time you asked for my phone number. I know I got employees or people I work with. If I want them to perform a certain way, I have to be mindful of what I give them. And I have to be mindful of how I treat them. I have to be mindful of what I'm presenting to them. So this goes for anybody, man, woman, whatever. Whatever you're doing in life, if you're not getting the outcomes you want, just be mindful of what is it you giving out. A lot of y'all, I know the number one thing you say is, well, I want, well, I want, well, I just, well, I want, well, I want, well, I want. That's your whole focus is just shit that you want. And that's fine. But how can you sell a product if all you care about is what you want? How can you sell your course if all you care about is what you want? How are you going to get guys, girls, the jobs, the things if you only care about what you want? Imagine going to a job and they say, hey, this is the shit we want to hire you to pay you $40,000 a year. And you say, I'm going to do what I want. They're not going to hire you, gang. You feel me? You have to start being mindful of what other people want. What do you give off? Where's your ranking? What are you even offering? You feel me? Like, what is it that's so special about you? When you look in that mirror, it should be a tough place at first because you got to realize, what am I even offering? Dick is disposable. Everybody got one. Every car come with a steering wheel, gang. Come with a gas pedal, brake. You're not special. Vagina's not special. It's not a treat. It's nothing. Everybody, it comes with every car, not new. And spare me if other people had it and drove it around. I'm not paying full price for it. So what I'm saying to you is we can make ourselves special by becoming special. Does that make sense? Huh? Does it make sense? Y'all with this new music shit. How are both of y'all talking about new music at the same time on both chats? It gotta be different. Nigga said I got hair like Mozart. Yo, this nigga is cooking with grease. Let me see what this nigga look like. Scarlet switchblades. He said my hair look like Mozart's. Yo, that's hilarious. Being your dream job is a gift, yet a curse. What? Bro, y'all be looking to be offended. I've never met some... I guess I don't want to say I was born in the wrong generation, because if I was born a couple generations before, I would have been a Negro, and that probably wouldn't have cut out too good for me. So maybe this is a good kind of place or whatever. But like, I get so confused by the people we live with. The people that's here on earth with us. I love them so much. I love y'all. I'm not bitching. I'm just speaking out loud to y'all. Y'all my family. We locked in. I get so perplexed by some of the shit y'all say. It's just so hard for me, and it's just poor me, and it's just so hard, and it's just, oh my God, it's just. You mean you had children with people you didn't like on purpose? Is that what you mean, or? Like, what are you talking about? Sorry, bro, it's the first thing that came to my mind when I joined the stream. He said I'm a new sub, I added. Who is Jojo Sway? They're just complaining about shit. Like, bro, did you ever notice that everything you complain about you caused? Did you ever notice that? Think about this. Everything in your life that you got going on, you planted it. Your numbers will grow up, boy. Yeah, I'm grateful, man. This will be our 9th stream. This will be our 9th stream in a row, over 1,000 people. I'm still figuring out what time I want to do the streams every day. Y'all let me know what time works best for you. I've been getting the most views around 8:30, but tell me what works best for y'all. What time do y'all want me to stream? You booked, bro? Damn. If you booked and they still let you on YouTube, shout out to you, bro. Hold your head. In a weird way, I do actually have a lot of people who did come from bookings who follow my content, and they, we lock in and DM a lot. Shout out to, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but Galore. Nigga, are you spicy or what? Like, this nigga freaky as shit. Keep asking for my damn number. Yo, you gotta go, gang. You are freaky. Good Lord. Never met no nigga that acts like this, behaving this way. What the freaky shit he into? Want to hear a joke? Okay, Scarlett, you already rattled one off, but what you got? Let's see if you got another one. So how can I study? Keep doing this, my boy. What's good? How can you study? I mean, yeah, that nigga freaky as shit. How can you study? This is how you study, right? Stop having so many opinions. I'm gonna tell y'all one. I don't speak on things I dislike, so let me speak properly. If you want to attract people to you, if you want to be a likable person, become likable. I promise you, on everything I love, I drove 2,000 miles away to sleep in a car by myself, just so I don't have to listen to people who complain and blame the whole other world for shit that they've caused. If you complain a lot and you think your life is actually hard, spare the rest of us. We don't want to hear that shit. I'm just keeping it tall with you. The only people who want to hear that complaining shit is just other people who complain. So if you 9, 10, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Really, I ain't gonna cap to you. And if you keep growing, and if your perception is that the world's so hard and everything's so difficult and life is over, and you use these extreme words, you're just so extra. No one that's sane and is normal and or successful is going to want to be around you. So that goes for everybody. You dig what I'm saying? So just be mindful. I do my best to tell y'all I'm gonna smoke something. I just want y'all to be mindful of what you're offering. It doesn't just matter that you're pretty. It don't just matter that you got cool sneaks. It don't matter that you got all the weapons, my nigga. What kind of person are you? What actually are you offering? You feel me? When somebody sits down to the table at you and you're like, oh, I don't need the table, I am the table. But when they sit down at the table and you can't hold a conversation, what kind of table is it? You feel me? Why would I want to come to the kids' table? It's just like you're so wrapped up in only poor me, poor this, victim, 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 instead of being like, how can I get better? I got a newsflash for you niggas. Problems will never stop. It don't matter if you rich, if you old, if you Indian, Hindu, Peruvian, problems do not stop. Why don't you ask to get better? Ask how to get better. Ask how to become worthy of them girls you're asking for. Ask how to become worthy of that guy you're asking for. Ask what they want. How can I become worthy of this amazing life I asked for? When you ask to get better, then you will become equipped with skills that make you better. Then you don't have to call nobody. You don't have to reach out. You don't have to say, my mom, my dad, you don't have to say none of that shit. It's on you. Does this make sense, chat? He said nobody cares, trust me. What we doing, chat? What we doing? This stream, I believe we doing amazing with this one. I know we're gonna get this one over 1K as well. My goal is to get us a stream at 5K. 5K viewers. So make sure we like this video and share it for me, please. Like the video, share. Showing. See, Chelsea, yo, you gotta chill the fuck out. You too emotional, bro. You lashing out every 5 seconds. You can't take no criticism. Telling people to shut up. You gotta chill, little bro. You gotta chill the fuck out. You emotional. If you a man and you emotional, I got a newsflash for you. It doesn't mean that you can't fight. It doesn't mean that you are not tough. In fact, most of the best fighters are emotional. That's why they get in so many fights. They probably didn't have no dad growing up. They got picked on. Most people in jail are emotional. So what I'm saying is you got to stop being so fucking emotional because you act off emotion. That's a female trait. That is a female characteristic. Stop being so emotional. You are a dude. Get it together. Operate off of logic. Compose yourself, breathe, make the right choice. You 10, so it's kind of hard for me to tell you this. And if you never really had any responsibility, you probably don't understand what I'm saying. Those of y'all who grew up, you the oldest, or you had some real responsibility, when that responsibility gets thrown on you, you grow up quick. But if you shielded, your parents keep giving you 8th place trophies and iPads to grow up and raise you on, of course you're going to be addicted to that phone. You don't have no brothers. You don't have no siblings. Everyone's soft. Does that make sense? Shit, me and my brothers, everybody's roasted. I can make $2 million. I'm pretty sure my brothers don't even, some of them probably don't even like me, but I can bet you any of my money, I can make $1 bajillion and I'll still get roasted. You hear me? Because you got to have tough skin. You need some people around you that at least ground you. You need tough skin. People that can at least acknowledge when you do well, but also still roast you when you acting fucking insane. You feel me? He's talking fast. Get away from them women, little bro. Yeah, you shouldn't even be worrying about girls, bro. You too emotional anyway, little, what's the name? You acting very emotional, so. He said I'm his brother. Exactly, my brother's in here right now, in my chat. I'm just letting y'all know. You know, you can't, you spending your life trying to be liked by everybody. Shit, I'm cool being, I want to be respected. You can respect me. I like being liked, but you can't, nigga, of course I'm not going to be liked by people that don't want accountability. What do you want me to do? Not losing no sleep over those people not liking me. However, I do have a preference to be liked by y'all, you know, by the people that like me, my content, or shit, I still got love for them. I just can't serve them niggas. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. But these are the talks that your brother should be having with you. You say you got 2 brothers. These are the talks that your brothers need to be having with you. They probably young too, though. You know, they're probably young too. But your dad really supposed to step in. It's your pop really supposed to. You know what I'm saying? This is your dad's place. I'm just a dude off the net, bro. I'm really not supposed to be stepping in where your dad's supposed to be. But that's why I'm grateful that my content exists and people that's like me or got way more followers than me and shit, because it's giving young men an opportunity to learn some shit that they're not teaching us. You dig what I'm saying? Learn some shit that they're really not teaching us, because They going to teach you the opposite of what's going to make you successful. Man, I'll be overthinking like crazy. Chill, Scarlett. Let him cook, bro. You hating. Hugs from Brazil. Beautiful time. Shout out to Brazil. I'm pulling up, too. I'm pulling up internationally. Give me a year. I'm popping out. One has been second favorite because he loves me. But look at your language. You think everybody hates you. Everybody, it's just, bro, I got to get better at talking to people. Because my patience, I got to get better at talking. Holy shit. I got to get better at talking to people. I'm improving my patience. Let me correct myself. Hey, stop that, Dirt. I don't know how many complaints y'all think you get on Earth. You dig what I'm saying? Nigeria, shout out to the motherland. You don't get that many complaints on Earth. You don't get forever to live. So all I'm saying to y'all on the end of the note is you got to pay attention to what you pay attention to. And if your whole thought process is, man, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, and when you get on the phone, if the first thing you say is, this is bad, this is where I'm having trouble with, this is what I want to complain about, just look at your own life. You dig what I'm saying? Just look at your own life. And I know for whatever the reason, I got my third most viewed country that watches my content is Nigeria. I got a lot of love from Africa. I love y'all. But for whatever reason, y'all have iPhones, but y'all get on here complaining a lot. And you get on here thinking that people owe you shit. But I just want y'all to believe that that continent has the most resources. You got to get off your ass and get to it. I live in America. I don't know all the shit that exists in y'all country. But I promise you, if you start using this phone and using the tools that I tell you, people on YouTube tell you, and doing shit, you can make it. I don't live in Nigeria or Cameroon or wherever the fuck y'all live at. You can't always be a victim. You understand? So when somebody says, go to google.com and look up something, you're like, well, Google doesn't exist in Nigeria. Yes, it does. Well, type in Google alternative. Type in something. Do something. Okay? Had to go on that little tangent because I have a lot of African followers. That's my third most watched. Well, Nigeria is my third most watched country. Rican thick or Rican chick. You see what I'm saying? You just lost all your African fans. I just sat here and told you they're my third most. I tell them niggas that all the time in the DM. I tell them that right to their face. You dig what I'm saying? You got to improve your reputation. Stereotypes exist because they're based on some truth. You see what I'm saying? It's just an exaggerated truth. Yeah, feels me? All right, people, closing sentiments. We're going to say some affirmations out loud together. Okay? This is going to be affirmations out loud together. I'm packing this up. We're going to smoke and say affirmations. I want everyone right now to get your keyboard ready, get your fingers ready. We are going to type out and say out loud affirmations. You hear me? Oh, shit. We got Lisa in here. We got Thugga Layla in here. We got some people in here in the chat. Chelsea, always remember, life is short. No, this is what I want y'all to remember. Everyone in America is going to tell you, if you don't like me, fuck them. If they don't like me, fuck them. I don't chase, I don't track. That's a selfish way of thinking. I'm going to tell you different. Don't be selfish, little bro. Be selfish with your time, but be selfish with your time so that you can make yourself better and enjoy life for the people you love. You feel me? Don't spend all your life just doing what you want to do. Don't spend your whole life thinking, yeah, fuck everybody. Don't think that, gang. You're going to have a lonely ass life. Trust me. But instead, you do have to say fuck it to being scared. You do got to say fuck it to your fears. You do got to say fuck it to anybody that doesn't believe in your goal. You know what I'm saying? But definitely spend your life caring about what people think of you. Please don't. If you walk around not thinking what people care about you, there's no business that operates like that. There's nobody that's successful that just walks around talking about, I don't care what anybody thinks about me. And if you don't like me, then... So pretty much you're saying you never want to improve. Okay? That's a terrible way to think. Affirmation time. Repeat after me, fuckers. If you're ready to repeat after me, I want you to spam in the chat me. Everybody should be typing me right now. We need to raise the vibration. Positivity. I got some shit to say, but I want y'all to comment me in the chat right now. Comment me or spam any questions that you have in the chat right now. Comment me or spam any questions right now. And as they're doing that, I want you to do this. Every person that you know, when you get off of this YouTube or this Instagram, go on your phone. Every person you know that says, I only care what I want. Every person you know that says, I only care what I want. If they don't like me, fuck them. I don't care what people think. I want every single person on earth that you know that you've ever heard say that. At the end of this, I want you to go to their Instagram. I can guarantee you a couple things. Without ever seeing this person, without ever knowing this person, I can guarantee you some shit. I can guarantee you that one, this person is single. Or if they're not single, they're in a relationship that is not beneficial. Two, I can guarantee you that this person will never have immense success because they only give a fuck about what they want. And I can assure you that they're from a first world country like America or the UK or some shit like that. I can assure you without ever even knowing their gender, their race, their height. I promise you. It's going to be a long life of solidarity for that person, people that think like that. I promise you. And they're not going to attract the most successful, happy, and positive people to their lives because they only care about what they want. If you opened up their brain or their helmet, it would just be pictures of themselves. So the first thing we're going to repeat is, I am a money magnet. Let's go, chat. I am a money magnet. Say this shit out loud. Write it down in the chat. I am a money magnet. I need it. Let's go. I need y'all turned up. Let's go. I'm standing up too. Let's get it. Let's increase this vibration. Let's increase this frequency. I am a money magnet. Write it in the chat. God damn. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Let's go, chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nah, I dropped my speaker. I don't smoke blunts. I don't smoke tobacco. But thank you for checking on my bud, though. You're a good person. Especially for a person that doesn't care about other people, isn't it? I am a money magnet. Let's go. I don't see nobody on Instagram typing it. I think I see one person. Oh, YouTube is turned. Okay, the next thing we're going to type is, I care what others think of me. 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 Isaac, I'm proud of you for the Wallow collab. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, family. I care what others think of me. Write it out in the chat. I care what others think of me. If you do not care what others think of you, you are going to have a lonely life and you won't sell shit. I promise you. Imagine going to somebody. Hey, what's up? I like you, but I don't care what you think. I don't care what you want. Good luck with that. I care what others think of me. I care what others think of me. And let's say for the third one is, happiness, joy, and great people attract to me. Say it again. Happiness, joy, and great people attract to me. Oh no, I got one more after this. Happiness, joy, and great people attract to me because you care what they want. They attract to you because you care what they want and they offer it to you and you offer it to them. The last one I have is realizing this. This is the last one. If you dislike the crop, blame the planter in the mirror. If you dislike the crop, blame the planter in the mirror. If you dislike the crop, blame the planter in the mirror. While y'all writing that, let me tell you what that means. If you're obese, look in the mirror. If you don't like how you act because your dad did something to you when you were 19, look in the mirror. If you don't like the job you got, look in the mirror. If you are unagreeable and no one can tell you shit, you can never be wrong, look in the mirror. That's what's the problem. If you wouldn't like you if you weren't you, look in that mirror. You're the problem. You are the problem in the mirror. Not your dad, not your mother, not your twin, no one else. You are the problem. You are the problem. So I hope you hear that. I hope it resonates. I pray that this live sits in your spirit. If you dislike the crop, blame the planter in the mirror. You planted the crop. You the one walking around with them spoiled ass seeds and that terrible ass attitude. So don't be shocked when the plant of terrible ass attitude plants out and no one wants to be around you. The guys that you want nothing to do with you. Don't even look your way. Feel me? Okay? I love you. I'm gonna spend the rest of my time smoking stuff and answering questions. Where's my ashtray? Oh, Any questions y'all want, go ahead, spam. I think I did we need more likes on the YouTube stream though. Where are you located, bro? Fruit of your own labor. Share this live. Some people want to be alone. Yeah, that's just something that disagreeable people, unagreeable people got the most. People in America got the fucking most crazy shit. That's like saying your sole purpose to be alive is to procreate and enjoy life. And you got people in here literally telling you, it's just people that have terrible results and people with awful attitudes. They're telling you they would rather spend a whole life alone. It's so crazy to think people will say anything. People will say anything rather than say this. Watch this sentence. I'm gonna say, watch this sentence. Watch this. Watch how simple this is. My bad. I'm gonna do better and offer better. You see how I did it? Watch this. It doesn't cost nothing. Practice it again. Walk in, and you face the people that you've been telling lies to forever. The people you've been saying a bunch of random shit to. My bad. I'm gonna do better and I'm gonna offer more. And then you exit out. That's all it is. That's how simple it is. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. But most people still would rather blame everyone else or say, nah, we would choose for whatever reason to spend 80 years alone, 70 years alone, 60 years alone, 20 years alone. Like, what? Accountability is it's poison in America, gang. It's literally poison in America. What is the quote that we wouldn't already went through that? Let me read some of this. Oh, is that one? Scarlett, sorry, I was confused. How's your day? I enjoy being alone just because we don't get it and I'm not okay. Yes, because I like the energy. And then people putting you down. Isn't you ever notice something too? All the people that say they would rather choose to be alone, don't you ever realize that there's only two extremes? There's either everybody puts them down or you have to agree with them. There's just no in the middle. Like, what happened to all the other people? Isn't there like 300 million people in America that like they just all got deleted? Or like what happened to the rest of the people? Couldn't there just be maybe that you're just wrong, or maybe some people are just getting to know you, or maybe some people don't care that much. Maybe they're thinking about their own stuff. Maybe everybody that meets you, maybe most people that meet you are not here to just ruin your life, believe it or not. What if most people that met you are here because they're on their journey of life too? Well, that could be a thing, you know. And if you keep attracting people that are, if you keep attracting people that are doing bad things to you or negative to you, then you need to change what you're offering. So if you're a restaurant and all the people that you attract are homeless people, change what you offer. Stop selling half-bitten donuts. Start selling more elegant food. Start offering different things. How about people that say they will do better but don't? Fuck them. I don't know. Oh, unless that's you. If you're saying that's you, then I can give you advice. But if you're saying that's like a friend or something, then I mean, I don't know. I would just continue on with life. Really, to be honest. To be honest. I would just continue on. You know, you don't owe anybody anything, nor do you owe anybody an explanation. You know, it's kind of like you got to outgrow people, bro. You don't owe anybody anything. If you on your trajectory up and you got a bunch of people to say, oh, it's just me and I want to be lonely and I choose to be lonely on purpose and I want to be it and everybody else is wrong, outgrow them. You don't need them. Who cares if they're mad? Who cares if they're sad? Just outgrow them. That's just what I think anyway. That's just my advice anyway. Sometimes I feel like I got too many ideas. I can't choose one, so I get indecisive, overwhelmed with a decision. You don't do anything. Exactly. And you know who I think does that? People who don't have skills. I've realized a lot of people that call me, we probably had about 800 consultations. People call me and they'll be like, they'll say, hey, I want to do this or I want to help this many people. But it's like, damn, well, what skill do you have? You know what I'm saying? So where the fuck did my chat go? Oh, I don't know where that message went, but I think the people who are not too hype over themselves, I think the people who don't take themselves too seriously, they know that they don't know much and they know that they're not good at everything. Most people think that they're so good at so many things, but in reality, no one's told them that they're good at anything. You know what I'm saying? Life tells you you're good. You don't tell yourself you're good at shit. So all them ideas that you think are good, that's just you think they're good, nigga. The reason you like your kids because you had them. We don't care. Let the world decide what's good and what's not. And then you can decide if your ideas are good or not. That's kind of how I operate anyway. But I love you. Until next time, well, we gonna let IG go first. Until next time, I love you. Stay lit, stay awesome, stay healthy. You did. YouTube, I appreciate y'all. I believe, have crossed the threshold for another 1K stream. I want a 5K one coming up. I love you. I appreciate you. What do you mean skills? Yeah, skills. Get good at things that matter in the world, that make you a more valuable person. If girls say they only like dudes who make this much money or have this many muscles or something, go get them. Go get the money. Go get the muscles. Skills are things that make you a more and more dependable and valuable person. Okay? Those are skills. Look up at the world and look at what job you want, what industry you want, and then see what's the highest paid things, who are the most respected men, and then go talk to those men. Go speak to them and say, how can I learn some of the shit that y'all do? That's it. Have you seen the shift happening? What shift? Ember, I seen you type that earlier too. What shift you talking about? What shift? What shift? What shift? Chelsea, you gotta come back here with a better attitude. I don't like your attitude. I don't like your attitude at all today, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. You sound so emotional, bro. If there's one thing we don't tolerate, that's emotional dudes, bro. You don't have no time for it. With the world. Yeah, there's a lot of shit's happening, but this has been happening since the beginning of time. This same stuff is in the Bible. Or even in other literature. I'm not the most religious person, but I'm just saying it's always been happening. But now I think it's just a bit more prominent because we have cell phones and everything's documented. But I mean, nigga, look what's happening in the world. The line for the gym is shorter than the line at the hospital, than a line at the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? More people know more porn stars than they do authors. You feel me? They know more rappers than they do. So it's just something for you to observe, you know? I'm not here to, hey, I know a bunch of shit, but I need to get some more money. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I can know all these cool books and phrases and shit, but if I'm not able to gain my finances so that I can, you know, impart some knowledge into the world, then what does it matter that I know a bunch of TikTok videos? What does it matter that I know a bunch of phrases and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So yeah, there's definitely a shift happening, but you know, we just going towards each other. That's why we family. We locked in. We all family. That's why y'all are on my page, my channel, and we're growing at the rate we're growing is because we connected to each other. So whatever video y'all want me to make, let me know in the comments. Spam it, spam it, spam it. Let me know what video you want me to make. I'll take a consensus and we'll make that type of video. Streaming each and every day, 9th day straight. I love you, okay? Doing a giveaway for the supplements. If you want entry into that giveaway, all you're going to do is go into my description. The link is right there. And you want to donate $500. That's cap. Who thinks Cash Gross is going to donate $500? Who thinks it's cap? Y'all let me know in the chat. Do you think it's cap or is he really going to donate it? Cashton Goss says he's going to donate $500. I think it's cap. I think it's cap, bro. Please forgive me. You're the best streamer. I'm already crying. What you always sad? Fuck you crying for? I just told you about being emotional. It's okay, bro. You got 30 seconds for us to see if it's not cap, Cashton. If you're going to toss the 500, toss the 500 dono. Look, we're going to see. We're going to see. Is it cap or is it not cap? Let's see. If he gives me a $500 dono, I'm going to give, I'll give two people 50. I'll give two people 50. Let's see. We got about 20 seconds we'll give him. Manifest that money, want a weed. What the hell did that mean? Thank you, Ember. I appreciate you, love. Make sure you add me on Instagram too, everybody here, especially Alejandro, Ember, Chelsea, Carlos. Make sure you add me. Yeah, bro, it's been 20 seconds, bro. He said, come on, cap ass boy. Yeah, they came over here talking that shit. Bow, bow, bow. No donos. But we are gonna get shit back jumping with the donos like before. I promise you that. I got a stream coming up where I'll show y'all how to make 200 a day. I just gotta sit down and do that one. That one's gonna be at the computer. I don't have IG. I subscribe. Well, I appreciate you, Ember. Huh? You take your amazing ass somewhere. Have a great day. You need to make a Streamlabs account because YouTube takes a percentage of the donation. Yeah, but you know the thing about it is that everybody knows what YouTube is. How many people knows what the fuck Streamlabs is? Unless I can run that through here like StreamYard. I don't have enough subscribers to do live though. You have a lot of knowledge. Shout out, please. How do you use the Figma app? Made a video on Walmart Wiz Khalifa. You'll make my day better. Bro, you a weirdo. All right, y'all. I love you. Until next time, stay lit, stay off, stay healthy. I appreciate each and every one of you. Get off your ass, man. Become your star player. Become the change you want to see. If you got a problem with the harvest, blame the planter in the mirror. You dig? I love you. Instagram giveaway. Stay lit, stay off, stay healthy. You did.